That's me, Millie. Ordinary, boring Millie. Honestly, if this was a horror movie, I'd be one of the first to get killed.
Guys, I'm going to start with a proper underarm throw softball question. Are you ready?
Okay.
Of the two of you, who had the most fun on set? Oh, a hand up. A hand up.
My life was pretty normal. Until the night I switched bodies with a serial killer.
Hello? Oh my God, why do I sound like that?
Freaky, right?
I don't know. I feel like I had so much fun, but I think Vince had more fun. I think it's more fun because he got to work with Celeste and Misha.
Don't freak out. Really? It's me, it's Millie.
I was always alone and like killing people, you know? It makes it a little awkward when you got to be mean. People aren't sure if they should talk or not. And, you know, they probably shouldn't anyway. That's okay.
I suppose when you're strapped to the chair for a little while, you go, is this fun?
Is this fun? That was the most fun. That was my favorite scene to shoot because I was secretly just rolling laughing. But I was okay because my mouth was covered. You couldn't see me smiling because Vince was making me laugh so much in that scene. That's so funny.
Look, I know this is crazy, okay? And there's a lot of voices competing. You see my friends, you know, Nyla and Jocelyn, they're on my side, okay? And this is clearly not me. Have you ever seen me dressed like that? I mean, I kind of like a lot of what he's doing with it, but it's the point is that you've never seen me dressed like that, right? Do you like that? It doesn't matter.
You did get to do, for me, a bucket list acting thing, which is swing and wield a chainsaw.
That's right. And, you know, I had to figure that out really quick because it was very difficult. It's difficult to turn a chainsaw on.
I want my body back.
Come and get it.
It was hard to do. And then to look like you had to carry it the right way. It was, that was probably the most challenging, but so worth it. It was the most iconic weapon, I think, in the movie.
Agreed. I loved all the imaginary hair swishing, particularly early on. It's a lovely touch. And the hands were quite high up as well. During the run, high hands. I loved it.
We kind of worked out. We were kind of going back and forth. I would have to admit that potentially Millie's run is probably closer to my run. It wasn't as much acting to do in that particular.
It was brilliant. That is really funny. I forgot about that. The hair flip, the invisible hair flip, because we do that. Like, I do that. And I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have hair. I'd probably do it anyway. You're right. It's genius.
Are you both willing to admit that the scariest thing in this film is Alan Ruck's mustache?
Wow.
I think Ruck was tremendous. That might be, without giving too much away because it's in the trailer, that is my favorite kill.
Oh.
Brutal.
It is so hard not to bring up some of the early kills. I've got to tell you, there's spoilers everywhere, but that is a peak
really
of the kill.
Scary. In the beginning, I was so scared when the first time I watched the movie. The Alan Ruck kill was a little disgusting, wasn't it? Yeah.
What's kind of interesting is like the serial killer is obviously bad, but it's like when you see Kathryn, you know, in Millie's body being inhibited by the serial killer, and it actually leads her to some self-confidence and some self-value. It's kind of fun to watch.
Look, I know I look like the butcher, but it's Millie.
He's crazy.
Okay, Booker, can you look at me, please?
Booker, help!
Will you shut up?
Booker!
I've got to ask you, Vince, how much of the Blissfield High chant can you remember?
I actually have some of it in the Rolodex.
When our beavers come to fight, feel our glory and our might.
Kathryn was a natural. I came in, it was the first day I met her was at dance rehearsal. And she had been to, I believe, 2 spin classes that day. She said she didn't have a lot to do. That's right, 2 spin classes. And she had the energy. You would not have known that she was at 2 spin classes. And she was a fast learner. She was the pace car. But she was kind with her talent, and she was supportive.
It's so not true. No.
I love the lyric, chomp, chomp, chomp is our battle cry.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Chomp,
beautiful.
chomp, chomp. Our battle cry.
Okay.
Our beavers come to fight, feel our glory.
And our might.
Yeah.
Talk to me about getting the secret handshake down pat, because
That
is a complicated maneuver, Vince. That is a whole scene you did.
That was improvised, actually. So it was not in the screenplay, but in that moment of having to convince your friends that this was you, I sort of felt that I didn't know that I had crossed that threshold entirely. So I just kind of on the fly did it. I said, shake, and we started doing it. And then we kind of built it out from there. So it sort of came out of like an improv scene.
It's the double click at the end that really caps it off.
Right?
And who doesn't like a secret handshake?
All
It's the
right.
best. Now, I don't want to make you feel bad, Kathryn, in case you didn't do it. But before you get on set with Vince, before the rehearsal even, were you tempted to watch some of his movies? Like catch up on the back catalogue, make sure you were totally up to speed
Oh yeah.
so you didn't embarrass yourself?
I mean, I'm a huge Vince fan. I've seen probably all his movies and the recent ones too. I don't know. I think I was just a big fan, and I did think that, oh God, am I going to have to imitate Vince Vaughn, like the most iconic? I'm like, I can't do that. That's not going to work. I'm going to let everybody down. So I had to throw that away really quickly and be like, don't even try. Don't even try to be Vince. It's not going to happen. And I realized that's not what I was doing at all. That wasn't what the movie was at all. So I did watch everything again because I was so excited. But also we just get to create a character with someone that you're like a big fan of was really, really cool. And I had to play it cool too. Like I just was like trying to be cool the whole time. Like I'm an actor, I'm here to do my work, but really I was so excited.
I was watching Hacksaw Ridge the other day. Oh, hi, Vince. Hi. Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
No big deal. And Vince, likewise, Kathryn's been in approximately everything, right? Like Mad Men,
Yeah.
Big Little Lies, Halt and Catch Fire, Lady Bird, Casually, Blockers, Supernatural, 3 Billboards, and Detective Pikachu, which I know you're a fan of.
Yes.
I mean, I've got to ask Kathryn, are there elements like in your life when people recognize you and go, where do I know you from everything?
You know, the funny thing is most of the time, if I get recognized, it's someone who doesn't know where they recognize me from. And they always think I'm the girl who makes their matcha. And I just go with it. I'm like, you're the girl, you make my matcha. Yes. Oat milk. Okay. And I just stick with that because no one actually knows. Well, you know what I mean? Like they don't know who I am. So it's funny. But they recognize me and they think I know them. Like, you know, I'm sure I'll be whatever you think I am in that moment.
Vince, do you ever get people mistaking you for somebody else from a different celebrity? And they say, can I get your autograph? And you just go, yeah, fine.
Not as much now. Younger, that happened on occasion. I would always just go with it and pretend I was that person.
Right.
Because of just ease. Sometimes it was just easier than to try to stop it and explain it.
Was there a common actor they thought you were?
No, I had different ones at different times. I wasn't like one that I got all the time, but I think that happens, especially early on. People think they know you or a name or something like that, for sure. I remember being younger, and one time I had someone insisting on seeing my driver's license. And I thought, this is such an odd request. Like, who goes up and asks someone to see their driver's license? And they did it with the authority of a police officer, and yet they were not. So, yeah, that was uncomfortable.
Thank you both so much. Really enjoyed the film. Have a fantastic rest of your day.
Great talking to you, my friend. You have a great day as well.
Cheers, dude. Thanks, you all.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.